Okay, next, okay, we move to the next subtopic. Okay, how to determine the value of sine, cosine, and tangent for angles in quadrant 2, 3, 4 corresponding to angle 30, 45 and 60. Okay, ini kita biasanya panggil ni adalah special angle, betul? Kenapa kita panggil special angle? Why we call this three values is special angle biasanya? Okay, because we can determine these three angles, okay, by using two triangle ni. Okay, these two triangle. Okay, saya rasa macam awak dah belajar ni dulu masa form 2, kan? Okay. Okay, now. Okay, let's try example 5. Okay, without using a scientific calculator, okay, determine the value for each of the following based on corresponding reference angle. Okay, sama. Okay, A we have cos 150. Okay, now 150 falls in which quadrant? So this 150 is in second quadrant. Ingat tu, Q2, Q2. So second quadrant. Okay, biasakan dirilah lukis. All science teacher crazy, add sugar to coffee. So second quadrant only sign positive. So cos is negative. So tulislah negative. Okay, so 180 minus 150, you will get negative cos 30 degree. This one pun ada cos excited sangat sampai tertinggal. Okay, so cos. Okay, so now cos 30. Tak boleh tekan calculator. Okay, sekarang 30. Okay, which? Okay, cos 30, this one kan? Cos 30. So jawapan kita is square root of 3 over 2. Okay. Next, B. Okay, B we have tangent 2 to 5. Okay. Now 2 to 5 falls in third quadrant. So tangent itself, betul kan? Sama. So positif lah. So plus tangent. Okay. So kita ada value besar daripada 180 kan? So 2 to 5 minus 180. So you will get plus tangent 40. Okay. So tangent 45. Sorry Okay, tangent 45. Now tangent 45 is 1. Okay. C, you have sine 300. Okay, so 300 is actually falls in the last quadrant, fourth quadrant, and we know that first quadrant only cos yang positive. So sine negative lah. So negative sine 360 minus 300, you will get negative sine 60. Okay, what is the value for sine 60? Sine 60, square root of 3 negative square root of 3 over 2. Okay, so di sini ada yang value-value lain lah. Okay, if we have 120, 135, 150, ni dia punya pergerakan tu. Okay, tak perlu hafal pun yang ni. Okay, awak just perlu hafal yang ini. Sebenarnya tak perlu hafal pun, awak kena faham. Okay, alang-alang kita dah cakap ni kan, saya revise sikit lah. How can you get these two values, two segitiga ni, triangle, without memorizing? Okay, saya tunjuk di sini ni special session. Okay, so kita mulakan dulu with this triangle. Okay, so over here you have 2, 2, 2. All sides are equal. And then awak bahagikan 2. Okay, divide by 2. Okay, so this part is 1, This one is 1. Boleh Okay, so now we learn Pythagoras theorem before this, betul? So this is A, this is B and this is C. So macam mana nak cari B? So B square is equals to C square minus A square. Okay, so B square is equals to 2 square minus 1 square. Okay, so 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1, B square. So B is equals to 3 square root. Okay, sebab tu kita dapat tinggi sini square root of 3. Okay, one more. Okay, this is sama sisi kan, equilateral triangle. So kita ada over here kita ada 60, over here we have 60, and over here 60 kan, divide by 2 we have 30. Okay, and this one is 90. Okay, so pilih lah. If you prefer the left triangle, ambil left. If you prefer the right side, ambil right. Okay, so kita padamkan. Contoh saya padam yang sini. So this is the triangle. Perlu hafal tak? Tak perlu. Okay, so I have this triangle. So 60, 30, 1, 2 square root of 3. Itu cerita di sebaliknya. Okay, next triangle. Okay, for example, I have this type of triangle. Okay, this one is 90. Okay, and this two side is equal, so I label it as 1, 1. So kalau sama kaki, this is segitiga sama kaki, right? Okay, so sudut di kaki is 45 and this is 45. Okay, and then the same method. Okay, in order to find the hypotenuse, so C square is equals to A square plus B square. So C square is equals to 1 square plus 1 square. So C is equals to 1 plus 1, 2 square root. So C is square root of 2. Boleh? Okay, next contoh saya nak ambil tangent 45 T. Before this you have learned so cha tua kan? So tangent is opposite over adjacent. So opposite of 45 is 1. Adjacent of 45 is 1. So 1 divided by 1 dapatlah 1. Okay, boleh? Sebab tu tangent 45 dapat 1. Macam tu lah. Boleh? Ni sesi ulang kaji. Okay, next I want you to do self practice 6.1C number 1, number 2. Boleh? Sikit je tu, tak susah. Okay. Okay, we have 2 more learning standard for today's class. Okay, so next learning standard. Okay, how do you determine the angle when the value of sine, cosine and tangent are given? Okay, so determine the angle when the value of sine, cosine and tangent are given. Okay, now macam mana kita nak cari ya? Ni selalu keluar exam ni. Okay. Okay, so there are 3 steps. Okay, so identify the quadrant based on the positive or negative sign on the value of trigonometric function. Next, okay, determine the corresponding reference angle and then calculate angle theta based on the quadrant identified. Okay, let's look at the first example. Okay, now we have sine theta, okay, 0.6157. Okay, sekarang okay, kita tengok. Okay, kita ada sine theta dapat 0.6157. Okay, now 0.6157 is negative or positive. So kita dapat positif kan. So now kita tengok balik. We look back at our quadrant at sugar 2 coffee. Okay, sine is positive at which quadrant? Sine is positive at the first quadrant and second quadrant. So it means theta should be in quadrant 1, quadrant 2. Tulis biasakan diri tulis quadrant ke berapa. Okay, next. Okay, first what you need to do, you need to find the corresponding angle. Okay, so tulis corresponding reference angle. Okay, ataupun boleh tulis macam ni lah, corresponding reference angle. Okay, tak ada masalah. Okay, so sine pindah ke sebelah, so sine negative 1, 0.6157. So now press your calculator. Okay, press your calculator, shift sine, okay, 0.6157. Okay, so you will get 38 degrees. Shift sine, okay, 0.6157. Okay, so kita akan dapat 38.0028. Okay, so for MathMod ambil 2 tempat perpuluhan cukup lah. Okay, so awak akan dapat 38 degrees. So this is the value of the angle, reference angle. Okay, so theta sebenar kita, okay, so theta is, okay, over here awak dah identify quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. Okay, so you will have 2 values. Sebab dia kata sini 0 until 360, so ada 2 lah. Okay, so apa formula first quadrant? Formula first quadrant is theta only. Okay, second quadrant, okay, theta plus 180 minus theta. Ingat lagi tak yang saya lukis tadi tu, mana this one. This one. Okay, jangan lupa. Okay, so tukar je lah. Theta is 38. Okay, second quadrant 180 minus 38, and your final answer is 38 degrees and 142 degrees. Okay, macam tu je, senang kan? Okay, okay, now let's try B. Okay, B. Okay, B, we have cos theta negative 0.4226. Okay, 4226. Okay, lukis balik kita punya quadrant. Add sugar to coffee. Okay, now we have cos and negative. Cos negative pada mana? Second and third. Betul? Kena betul tengok cos negative. Ini cos positif, ini cos negatif. So cos negatif pada Q2 and Q3. Tulis supaya jangan lupa. Okay, next awak kira apa? Tulis je lah reference angle. Kita ada cos negative 1. Okay, shift cos 0.4226. Okay, bila cari reference angle, okay, you can ignore the negative sign. Okay, this negative sign just nak tunjukkan nilai dia di kuadran yang mana. Okay, ingat sebab satu lagi, reference angle is always at the first quadrant. So negatif lah first quadrant kan. Okay, so tekan calculator, cos, shift cos 0.4226. Okay, awak akan dapat 65 degrees. Okay, now, okay, theta is mestilah berada di second quadrant and third quadrant. Okay, so second quadrant, the formula is 180 minus theta. Third quadrant is 180 plus theta. Okay, so 180 minus theta is 65. 65, 180 plus 65. Okay, your final answer is 115 or 245. Boleh? Mudah kan? Okay, last one, C. Okay, C. What is your question? Okay, tangent theta negative 1.4826. Okay, lukis quadrant, add sugar to coffee. Okay, now you have tangent negative. Okay, so tangent is positive at 1 and 3. So dia akan negatif pada 2 and 4. Tulis quadrant, quadrant 2, quadrant 4. Okay, next, okay, cari reference angle. Okay, so tangent, shift tangent 1.4826. Okay, so press your calculator and you will get 56 degrees. Okay, so your theta is, okay, second and fourth. So second is 180. Before tu, okay, Q2 and Q4. Okay, Q2 is 180 minus theta. Okay, next, fourth quadrant is 360 minus theta. Okay, so 180 minus 56 is 124. And finally, 360 minus 56 is 304. Okay, that is your answer. Senang? Okay, so kalau awak masih macam apa benda cikgu cakap ni, kan? Okay, you can rewind this video and pause and look at which area you don't understand. Okay? Okay, now self-practice 6.1D, bolehlah try number 1, A, E, I, and number 2. Okay? Okay, the last subtopic for today, okay, solve problem involving sine, cos and tangent. Okay, mudah saja. Okay. Okay, this one, yang ni selalu keluar dalam paper 1 lah. Okay. Objective question. Okay. Now, okay. Example 7, okay, in the diagram on the right, QRS is a straight line. Given that QS is equals to 8, okay, QS is 8, so we know that 4, 4. Okay, and QR is equals to QS. Okay, calculate cos X and tangent Y. Okay, now kalau kita ada 3, 4, sini 5 lah. Okay. Okay, now, okay, cos X. Okay, now I know that, okay, X is in the fourth quadrant. Betul. Okay, macam ni saya zoom Okay, kejap saya cuba screen capture. Saya nak tunjuk macam mana awak boleh lukis. Okay, take a screenshot. Okay, save image. Okay, oops. Okay, now macam mana awak boleh buat Okay, this one. Biasanya lah awak boleh buat macam ni. Okay, saya ingatkan awak punya gambar tu, okay, sampai dia lurus. Okay, like this. Okay. Okay, so from this part, okay, ni sebenarnya adalah, okay, nampak tak? Boleh buat macam tu kan? Jap, salah. Sekejap Okay, this one. Sekejap, resize. Terbalik. Okey, macam ni. Jadikan hypotenuse tu sebagai garis lurus. Okey, contoh. Okey, garis lurus. Okey. Tulis tepi ni lah. Okey, then tambahkan macam ni. Okey. Ingat, yang hypotenuse ni mula dari kosong lah. This is 0, 90, 270, 360. So nampak tak? X kita berada dalam fourth quadrant. Okay, boleh Okay. So I can write it as, okay, so kita tahu X is located in between 270 and 360. Okay, so kita tahu X is in quadrant 4. Okay, so dia nak cos kan? Okay, so tulislah cos X. So cos in fourth quadrant is positive. So plus. So cos. Macam mana kita nak kira? Okay, apa yang best? Okay, kalau dalam segitiga ni, okay, kalau kita nak cari yang luar ni, okay, kita tahu dia sebenarnya corresponding angle dia sebenarnya yang di dalam ni. Itu yang sebab kita belajar corresponding tadi. Okay, so corresponding to angle, okay, QPR. Okay, pastikan betul label QPR, corresponding dia. Yang luar ni sebenarnya sama juga value dengan yang dalam. Okay, so yang dalam, kita boleh gunakan konsep yang awak belajar sebelum ni, so cah tua. So cah, cos is cah, adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent is 3, hypotenuse is 5. Okay, positif. Okay, boleh? Okay, ini saya padam lah Okay, no, this one I should padam. Okay. Okay, now B. Okay, B pula. Okay, tangent Y. Okay, sekarang tangent Y. Okay, sama juga. Okay, Y ni memang dah 90 darjah kan, garis lurus. So saya just tambah macam ni. Okay, so this is 90. Sorry, this is 0, 90, 270, 180, 270, 360. Okay, now Y pop terkeluar sikit. So Y is actually in the second quadrant. So boleh tulislah tangent Y, okay, located in angle Y, okay, is in quadrant 2. So nak tulis macam tadi pun boleh. So Y is actually 90, 180. So quadrant 2 lah. Okay, so kita nak tangent Y, betul? So tangent Y, okay, second quadrant tangent is negative. Negative. Okay, so kalau kita nak tengok sini, Y corresponding bagi Y adalah yang di dalam dia. Okay, so QRP ataupun PRQ. Yang penting R di tengah-tengah. Okay, so PRQ angle. Okay, so now so kita ada negatif. So tangent is TOA. Negatif O over A. So negatif. So opposite of R is 3. Adjacent of R is 4. Ini tadi 4 kan? Okay. So your answer is negative 3 over 4. Okay, macam itu sahaja. Okay, so now kita tengok yang last one. Okay, example 8. Okay, a group of students produces a robotic arm with the length of 15 centimeter as shown in the diagram on the right. The robotic arm is programmed to move an object from point P to point Q. Given that cos theta is negative 0.866 and force between 0 until 180. Calculate the angle theta and the distance in centimeter between point P and point Q. Dia nak cari distance. Okay. So macam mana kita boleh buat? Okay, so from this diagram, actually you can redraw it as macam ni. Ni tadi arm kan, itu dua arm. Okay, sekarang the question asks what is the distance between P and Q. Okay. So macam mana kita nak cari? Okay, so kita tahu OP is 15, so the length of the arm is the same. So 15 also over here. Okay. Now we need to find the corresponding angle. Okay. So corresponding. So before that, cos theta from the question is negative 0.866. Okay, negative 0.866. Okay, so kita tengoklah sini. Macam tadi tu kan, corresponding. So theta shift cos 0.866. So we get 30 degrees. Okay, so maksud dia belah sini saya conteng maksud dia belah sini is 30 corresponding dia. Okay, so sini pun 30 juga. Okay, so theta kita is 180 minus 30 and you will get 150. Betul lah. Okay, so correct. Okay, betul lah apa yang kita kira ni. Okay, so I know that. Okay, so alpha ni 180 minus 150 dapat 30. Betul lah kan, corresponding. Nampak tak? Ini saya tunjukkan. Sama je benda tu. Okay, so now okay, macam mana kita nak cari apa lagi yang tak ada ni? Okay, so sine. So kita cuba gunakan soh cahtua tadi Okay, so sine 30. Okay, sine 30 ni. Okay, sine soh kan, opposite hypotenuse. Okay, so opposite ni adalah QR, betul? Opposite dia QR divide by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse kita ada 15. Okay, so QR is equals to 15 times sine 30. Okay, 15 times sine 30 tekan calculator dapat 7.5. Okay, so maksudnya di sini adalah 7.5. Okay, so hypotenuse dah ada, tinggi dah ada. So boleh tak saya cari OR? Okay, cari OR. Okay, so cos 30 is equals to so adjacent OR hypotenuse is 15. So OR is equals to 15 cos 30. Okay, so tekan calculator kita akan dapat 12.99. Okay, so sini dah dapat apa nama? 12.99 OR. Okay, so jarak PQ. Okay, so jarak PQ. So PQ is equals to, nampak tak? Dia ada satu segitiga yang besar ni. Okay, so PQ square is equals to OR square plus PR square. Guna Pythagoras theorem. So PQ square is equals to 7.5 square plus 27.99 square. Okay, so PQ is equals to square root of cuba tekan calculator, 7.5 square plus 27.99 square, so 839.69. Okay, so PQ is 28.98 centimeter. Boleh Okay, macam itu sahaja. Okay, kalau tak faham boleh pause the video, rewind balik lah. Okay, mudah saja ni, tak susah. Okay, so self practice 6.1E. So saya nak cuba nombor 1 dan nombor 2 sahajalah. Okay, boleh? Okay, so I think that's all for today this class. Okay, so there are quite a lot of learning standard that you have learned today. Okay, so never mind, you can go through one by one again, okay, before our next class. Okay, so if you have any problem, just ask the question inside our Telegram or WhatsApp group. Okay, so next class we're going to continue with the graph of sine, cosine and tangent function. Okay, we will learn how to sketch the graph. Okay, what is the shape of the graph if given a certain amplitude or certain period. Okay, so we will look at that next class. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye.